I'm Giridhar Gopal. Most of you all know I co-host Radhika Vrindavaneshwari Mataji's Bhakti Sadachar, and I'm also learning Bhakti Vaibhav. My Siksha Guru is Aishwarya Mataji, and it is only based on the instruction of Aishwarya Mataji that I'm here to take this particular text, Srimad Bhagavatam, verse 1. Canto 1, chapter 1, and verse 9. Right? Let me first start with the prayers. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Ajnana Timrandasya Jnananjana Shalagaya. Chakshur Unmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namini. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharini. Nirvisesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Desatarini. Sri Chaitanya Manobishtam Sthavitam Yena Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Sri Chaitanya Manobishtam Sthavitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamakyam Dadati Swapadantikam. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpade Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastude Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Rishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhyasya Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Hare Krishna, Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhara, Shivasadi Gaurva Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. And thank you all for joining. And this is the whatever that I'm going to speak now will all be the mercy of all the Siksha Gurus and Diksha Gurus and all the videos and lectures that I've heard for me now to be here to present this text to you all. Hare Krishna. And I sincerely pray that each and every one of you who are on the other side of the table get this opportunity to present any text from Srimad Bhagavatam. Hare Krishna. And I also request if you all want to say something or discuss, please raise your digital hand and ask a question. Questions I would probably prefer to be asked at the end of the session. Thank you. Hare Krishna, Madhuri. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Can we start with Damodar Ashtakam since it's Kartik month?
Yes, Mataji. Do you want to
you
sing?
You can sing.
Yes, Mataji. I'll share the screen now. Hare Krishna. Shri Damodar Ashtakam. Namam Ishwaram Sachidananda Rupam Lasat Kundalam Gokule Prajamanam Yasoda Biolokaladavamanam Paramrishtam Adyanta Dodrida Gopyam Rudantam Muhurnetra Yukmam Rajantam Karamboja Yukmena Satanga Netram Muhuswasakampa Kanta Stita Graivam Damodaram Bhaktibaddham Idi Diksvalila Bir Ananta Kunte Swagosham Nimajantam Akyapayantam Tadiyeshitagneshu Bhaktairjitatvam Puna Prematastam Shatavrati Vande Varam Deva Moksham na Moksham Vadim va Nachanyam Vraneham Vareshadapiham Idam Teva Purnata Gopala Balam Sada me manasya virashtam kimanyai Idam te mukambojam atyanta nilair Vritam kundalai snikta raktaischa gopyam Muhushchumbitam bimba raktadaram me Manasya virashtam alam lakshalabai Namo Deva Damodar Ananta Vishnu Prasiddha Prabho Dukha Jalabdi Magnam Kripa Drishti Vrishtyati Dinam Batanu Grihane Shamam Agnyam Idyakshi Drishya Kuveratmadav Baddha Murtyayvayatvat Tvaya Mochitav Bhakti Bhajav Kritav Cham Tata Prema Bhaktim Swakame Prayach Namokshe Graho Mesti Damodareha Namaste Stu Damne Spurati Damne Tvadiyotaraya Viswasya Damne Namo Radhikaya Tvadiya Priyaya Namo Nantalilaya Devaya Tubhyam Namo Radhikaya Tvadiya Priyaya Namo Nantalilaya Devaya Tubhyam Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Translation: to the Supreme Lord. Anybody like to read the translation? Yeah, please go ahead, Mataji.
To the Supreme Lord, whose form is embodiment of internal extents, knowledge and bliss, whose shark-shaped earrings are swinging to and fro, who is beautifully shining in the divine rhythm of Gokula, who, due to the offense of breaking the pot and yogurt, his mother was turning into butter and stealing the butter that was kept hanging from a swing, is quickly running from a wooden grinding motor in a fear of Mother Yashoda, but who has been caught from behind by her, who ran after him with greater speed. To the Supreme Lord Sri Damodara, I offer my humble obeisances. Seeing the worshipping of the stick in his mother's hand, he is crying and rubbing his eyes again and again with his two lotus hands. His eyes are filled with fear, and his necklace of pearls around his neck, which is marked with 3 lines like a conch shell, is shaking because of his quick breathing due to crying. To this Supreme Lord Sri Damodara, whose belly is bound not with ropes, but with his mother's pure love, I offer my humble obeisances. By such childhood pastimes as this, he is drowning in inhabitants of Goloka in full of ecstasy, and he is revealing to those devotees who are absorbed in knowledge of his supreme majesty and opulence, and he is only courted by devotees whose pure love is imbued with intimacy, and he is free from all compactations of away and reverence. With great love, I again offer my obeisances to Lord Damodara hundreds of times. O Lord, although you are able to give all kinds of benedictions, I do not pray to you for the boon of impersonal liberation, nor the highest liberation of eternal life in Vaikuntha, nor any boon which may be embodied to exhausting the 9 processes of bhakti. O Lord, I simply wish that this form of yours is Bal Gopa and Vrindavana may be manifested in my heart. For what is the use of to me for any other boon besides this. O Lord, your lotus face, which is encircled by looks of soft black hair, tingled with red, is kissed again and again by Mother Yashoda. Your lips are reddish like a bimba fruit. May this beautiful vision of your lotus face be ever manifested in my heart. Thousands of other benedictions are for no use to me. O Supreme Godhead, I offer my obeisances unto you, O Damodara, O Ananta, O Vishnu, O Master, O my Lord. Please be pleased upon me by
Yes.
showing a glance of mercy upon me. Deliver this poor ignorant fool who is immersed in an ocean of worldly sorrows and become visible to my eyes. O Damodara, just as two sons of Govinda, Manigreva and
Nalakuvera.
Nalakuvera were delivered from the curse of Narada and made into great devotees by you and your form as a baby tied with a rope to a wooden grinding mortar. In the same way, please give to me your own prema bhakti. I only for this and have no desire for any kind of liberation. O Damodara, I first off all of my obeisances to the brilliantly effulgent robe which binds your belly. I then offer my obeisances to your belly, which is the abode of the entire universe. I humbly bow down to you, your bewildered Srimad Radharani, and I offer all my obeisances to you, the Supreme Lord, who displays unlimited pastimes. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Before I start my prayers to all the acharyas, all Shiksha Gurus and Diksha Gurus, Narayanam Namaskrityam Naran Chevam Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayo Udiraye Nashta Prayashu Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavatam Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Sloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki. Hare Krishna. Today we are going to discuss Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 1 and Verse 9. I'll first recite the sloka, followed by, I require 3 devotees who can read this. Due to time constraints, we'll only be taking 3 devotees, and, followed by the purport, right? Yeah. And I'll first recite the sloka. Tatra tatranjasha yushman bhavataya dvinishchitam pumsam ekantata shreyas tanna samsitum arhasi. Yeah, please go ahead. Keshav Prabhuji.
तत्र रञ्जनस्यम् अस्युस्मिन् भवतः यद्विनिश्चितं वंशम् एकं ततः श्रेयस्तन्न समस्यितुम् अर्हसि.
Tatra tatranjasha yushman bhavata yadvinishchitam pumsam ekantata shreyas tanna samsitum arhasi. Please go ahead, Mataji. Aryam.
Tatranjasyamasum bhavatayat vinishchitam pumsam ekanta shreyat tamnasam shamsitum arhasi.
Tatra tatranjasha yushman. Tatra. When you see this stroke on the alphabet, you should raise the sound. Tatra. Tatranjasha yushman. On 2 places verses there. You want to try again, Mataji? Arya Chopra Mataji?
Yes. Tatra
Jashayushman.
Najasayushmin Bhavata Yad Vinishtitam Pumsam Ekanta Shreyas Tanna Sam Shamsitam Arhasi.
Yeah, thank you, Mataji. Sudha Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare
Tatra
Krishna.
Tatranjasayushman Bhavata Yadvinishchitam Pumsam Ekantata Shreyas Tanna Sam Shamsitum Arhasi.
Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Mataji. Shripriya Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Tatranjasayushman Vatayat Vinishchitam Pumsam Ekanta Shreyas Tannaha Samsitu Arhasi. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Now, translation. Please, therefore, being blessed with many years, explain to us in all easily understandable manner, easily understandable way, what you have ascertained to be the absolute and ultimate good for the people in general. This is the question asked by the rishis in Naimisharanya to Sutta Goswami. Anybody like to read the purport? Sucharita Mataji, please go ahead and.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Please, therefore, being blessed with my many years, explain to us in an easily understandable way what you have ascertained to be the absolute and ultimate good for the people in general. Purport by Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. In Bhagavad Gita, worship of the Acharya is recommended. The Acharyas and Goswamis are always observed and thought of the well-being of general public, especially their spiritual well-being. Spiritual well-being is automatically followed by material well-being. The Acharyas therefore give directions in spiritual well-being for people in general, foreseeing in the incompetences of the people in the age of Kali or the iron age of quarrel. The sages requested to that Sutta Goswami give a summary of all revealed scriptures, because the people of this age are condemned in every respect. The sages therefore inquire of the absolute good, which is the ultimate good for the people. The condemned state of affairs of the people of this age is described as follows.
Yeah. I've prepared a small presentation slides, which we will be discussing about the keywords which are all seen here in this purport, particularly how important the spiritual masters play in the life of jivas, and the qualities of general public, followed by how spiritual well-being transfers to material well-being. These are the keywords that we need to understand for our, to properly understand the scriptures and practice in the daily life, right? And the other keywords, that the incompetencies that we all have as jivas in the age of Kali. And yeah, the last sentence will be covered by other Matajis or Prabhujis in the following week to come. So I'll just share the presentation now. Is my slide, is my presentation visible for everyone?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Yes,
Prabhuji.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I first of all, before discussing about the keywords that I've pointed in the purport, I would like to ask each and every one of us the question: how important are we and why? This question will be related to a video that I'll be playing. After the video, we will understand why we are fortunate and so on, right? So how fortunate are we and why? Please answer.
Because
Yes,
we got
Prabhuji, we are fortunate. Yeah, please go ahead. Go ahead,
yeah, please
Mataji.
go ahead, Mataji. Lakshmi Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yeah. How
Can I
fortunate
read?
are we? Anyone can answer.
Prabhuji, we are fortunate because we are part and parcel of Krishna.
All of us are fortunate, Mataji. The whole entire 84 lakhs of living species are fortunate. In all, Krishna lives in all. So why particularly we, Mataji?
Because we come under the guidance of a spiritual master who is realized and from the parampara.
Yes, correct. Yeah. We have either fully, we have realized, we have gone into that self-realization part and then accepted a spiritual master, either fully realized or partially realized, right? So, yeah.
Thank you.
Anyone else would like to share their views on how fortunate we are?
Because we are humans and then we are fortunate people because only humans can understand what is God, because animals don't have enough intelligence to understand what is God.
Thank you. Anyone else?
Also because, Prabhuji, we have the scriptures with us from where we are able to take the guidance, and it is thanks to our acharyas, thanks to our the senior devotees who have explained it in easy manner for us to understand it.
Yes, Mataji. We are fortunate to have parents and so on. Were we fortunate before joining ISKCON or before coming to know about Prabhupada and his entire collections of books for us that he has written, working day and night with having only 2 hours of sleep, right? So we are fortunate in that way to get instructions by various Diksha Gurus and Siksha Gurus, right? And do we think, I also have another question, do we think that it is because of our own karma that Krishna has bestowed us to seek realization?
Yes, Prabhuji. Because of the karmas only, we reached near
No,
God.
it is because of our own self karma, or it is because
Our
of the
own self
blessings?
karma, we reach near God. Otherwise, we won't have been called, and we won't have been the devotee of the God. Unless and until you do the good karmas, you have been near to God.
Yes,
Because of the mercy
From
of
my
the
point.
spiritual master.
yeah, mercy. I would like to also stress a few other points here. Here you see two pictures, right? One man having one leg on one boat and another leg on another boat, trying to cross the ocean or the sea, trying to reach the border. Is it possible for him to reach that way with partial realization?
No.
It is
No.
never possible. Here you see the second picture where you have two people having conversation, chit-chatting with each other. One may be a spiritual master and the other may be as a disciple and so on, calmly rowing the boat and trying to reach the cross the ocean of material entanglement and so on, right? And it is not only because of our karma. Here our Mata, Pita, Guru, Devam, God, right? They play a very significant role in our life. And we need not go anywhere to realize and how they have led the life. We can just learn from them, studying observing from Guru and all the activities that he has done, all the paths that he has laid for us and so on, all the books that he has written for us and so on, right? From which we can learn and get to full realization. Now, there are three things which is very important for us when we say when we are fully surrendered or when we are partially surrendered or fully surrendered to acharyas, and we have three main things, right? Body, mind, and soul, and uh, yeah, body, mind, and soul. How do we keep our body clean? We take bath as soon as we get up in the morning. We clean ourselves, and then we have to consume anything, we use the latest technologies for to clear all the impurities, to drink water and so on. We always look for fresh fruits and vegetables to consume so that our health, we take care of our health so on, right? And how about our mind and words? Do we have any technology to keep our mind and words pure and clean?
By
Yes.
chanting.
We don't have any technology, right? We
Chanting
solely
our-
rely on spiritual masters.
Yes.
Yeah, chanting. First thing is that we have to come across spiritual master who will guide us and then follows instructions strictly. And here I would like to play a small video, which may be varied to few people. And this is a video that illustrates how people live in a jail, and interview of a particular person who has done crime, and realizing at the end of his life, saying that he realizes God and he misses his family and so on. I'm not going to play a full video, part and parts here and there, right? So I'll just play that video. And it may hurt your feelings and so on, but just wanted to stress few points here, how important acharyas, and how to what extent, there is no question of extent, how fully we have to how strictly we have to follow acharyas instructions. So for this, and this video will play a important role.
Psycho. He has a 34-year criminal history and has spent the last 25 years as a high-ranking member of an organization.
10 minutes. You only have 10 minutes.
12 guards are barely enough to ensure the safety around this inmate.
Remove the mask.
What is your name?
My name is Marvin Ernesto Medrano Vasquez.
How old are you?
I'm 41 years old.
You don't look 41. You look younger, like 35.
That's a good thing that you told me, because I feel old.
Can I see your tattoos?
And I accomplished everything I had to do right here. But I'm right here. This is how the devil pays the people.
Yeah. Is it true that to join this crime organization, you need to end someone's life?
Yeah.
But the first one must be one of
my son, everything right here. Because for your gang, I lost my mom, my dad, my son. You got
one's life?
Yeah.
But the first one must be one of your relatives, right?
Yeah. Because you got to gain territory for your gang. I lost my mom, my dad, my son, everything right here. Because of the gangs. When I could be with my family, upstate, the United States, a better life. But, we took wrong decisions, and this is the cause of this. That's why I tell the youth, go to school, listen to your mom, listen to your dad. Don't live this life that we live right here. There's no way out.
How many people's lives have you ended? Is it 5 or 10? How many?
No, if you talk about what you used to do, you gotta do it sometimes.
How did you become cold-blooded and merciless in time?
I can't really respond you with that question.
How do you feel about not seeing your family forever since you're in Sakat?
I feel bad because I seen my son the last time when he was 5 years old, and he's 21 years old right now. I want to see him. I want to tell him, don't do the same things that your dad did. Look for a good life.
People who have fallen victim because of you will never see their loved ones again.
And yeah, I've only played, I don't want to play the full video, as it has too many discriminations and so on. So from the video, what do we all understand? What is our takeaway from the video? I'll
Hare
tell you
Krishna, Prabhuji.
what is happening there. So. And that person is a criminal. He has a criminal background. He has been living in prison for over 40 years and so on. So a person goes to take the interview, and what is his current state of position, right? Mind, how his thoughts are going and so on. So what is the takeaway from this video? And how different are we from that particular person? How fortunate are we?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yes, Mataji.
Prabhuji, because we come under an acharya, and then we can always get the proper guidance on how to do our karma here.
Yes, Mataji. Yeah.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yes, Mataji.
Prabhuji, actually, he has lived a life which is having, like, he is actually acting as a bad example. So when we are looking at him, looking at his story, we can understand that we should not follow the way he did. So we are, he is setting as a bad example. So we are actually fortunate to know that if we go in that way, our life will also be spoiled. So, Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
And we have to be fully realized and strictly follow the instructions of a spiritual masters, right? Follow the regulations, follow the chanting that is prescribed for us, right? 16 rounds of chanting and more on. There very many people I've heard saying that I don't get time to chant 16 rounds and so on. So after seeing this video, probably they will all start chanting and realize how important spiritual master and how important God has given us this life for us to go back to Godhead, right? Utilize this life to go back to Godhead. And what are the traits that you see seeing such people, right? They exhibit anger, arrogance, pride, and ego, right? These are the qualities that they exhibit, right? They get angry, and out of anger, during anger, they show their arrogance, they show their ego, they go the pride. I don't think it is not at all necessary, right? We don't like such kind of people with such traits. And it is always good to stay away from anger, arrogance, and pride. And for anger and arrogance, what does anger and arrogance do? It diminishes our elegance, right? The God-given qualities, it diminishes our elegance. And pride, I've given a small acronym for pride. Pride is power goes on a ride, right? So we carry the power on our shoulders and try to control, subjugate people. And yeah, the next slide, as I mentioned, we will be discussing about the keywords that are mentioned in the purport. And I just want to ask this question, right? Have we all accepted our spiritual masters completely? So we know that we all have since we are all here in this particular group or session, we already have spiritual masters. Have we agreed to him completely? Have we surrendered to him completely? That is the question that I want to ask here. So if we are surrendered, which means we will strictly follow all the orders that are told by our spiritual masters, right? Diksha Gurus. And understanding of the keywords is important is to keep our intelligence and mind pure and clean. That is very, very, very essential for our daily life, right? And yeah, the questions, I also have few more questions to ask. What happens to those without a spiritual master? What will be the consequences of people who are living without a spiritual master?
They don't know the absolute truth and the knowledge.
Anybody else, Matajis, Prabhujis?
No proper guidance, Prabhuji.
Anybody can anybody quote from any of the scriptures, any instance and so on where they do not have a spiritual master and then they have gone into other side of their life?
Those who are not having the spiritual masters, they are the demonic, and the one is we can see of the Hiranyakashipu Maharaj.
Yeah, Hiranyakashipu, Kamsa, and so on. So what is the condition of people who do not understand their lineage?
Prabhuji's mentioned in 4.34.
Yeah, please go ahead and recite that if you know, Mataji.
Yes, so whoever doesn't have a guru, they don't get the They don't get to learn the truth. Tat vidi paripatena paripashena sevaya upadayam shanti te jnanam jnana satvita darshana. They don't get to know the vidpi.
And what is the condition of the people who do not understand their lineage? Inheritance, right? Inheritance, our ancestors and so on. So we also deviate from our path. Any examples that you can quote from the scriptures? Any instance? Dronacharya and Ashwatthama, they belong to a very glorious family lineage, right? Dronacharya's father was Bharadwaja, and they both, due to material condition, due to material gratification, they swayed away from their path, inheritance path, right? Lineage path. Their path was all spiritual, understand the scriptures, serve the people, but they went behind wealth, and they swayed away from material. They got into the maya of material conditions. And what happens if one strictly follows the instructions? Like Dhruv Maharaj, like Prahlad Maharaj, we will definitely go back to Godhead. Like our real life examples that we can say is our Prabhupada and our Jayapataka Guru Maharaj and all the people, all the Goswamis, right? They all strictly followed their spiritual master's instructions, and that they should all be in Goloka, Vrindavana. And conditions of jiva without a real guru. As Mataji said, as Archana Mataji said, right, we don't have guidance. Here I've added few more points here. Lack of moral guidance, self-destructive behavior, as you saw in the video, misguided practice, without guidance, without parents, inability to see beyond illusion. We get caught in the Maya, right? Stuck in samsara sagara ocean, difficulty in self-realization. Now, Krishna, who's our first spiritual master? Our first spiritual master is Krishna, right? Being the Chaitya Guru, seated in everyone's heart. And what instructions does he give to spiritual master, and what instructions does he give to jivas? To the spiritual master, he says, like, I sincerely, I understand that you have read completely all the Vedas and scriptures, and now you are ready. And what you should do is to go enlighten people with your knowledge. That is the instruction given by Krishna, situated in his heart, to the spiritual master. And there, our Prabhupada went abroad, and he went and preached all over the world, right? And now we see everywhere. We see Prabhupada's movement is in 800 countries, 800 places, 800 temples. He has ISKCON movement has over 800 temples in all over the world. And the jivas, Krishna being situated in our hearts, and he says, you will only suffer in this material world, and in order to come out of this material world, you have to approach a spiritual master, go serve him first, seek the knowledge from him, be submissive, seek the knowledge from him, render service before you come to me, before you render service to me. That is the instructions Krishna gives to both the spiritual master and to the jivas here. And the other keyword that is there in the purport is the business of people in general public. People, we see all types of people, right? And they basically want to enjoy, try to gratify their senses. And they use their sense organs to gratify their senses. They watch movies, they take alcohol, drugs, fight, unnecessary fight, war, they take revenges, jealous, and so on, right? All the anarthas, kama, krodha, moha, mada, moha, matsarya, lobha. And then they go to dance parties, dance, they go to bars, clubs, do all unwanted things due to lack of guidance. And the tongue, they eat all that is palatable, all that is available, thinking that all is palatable for them. And I heard a lecture wherein it is said that in Krita Yuga, we all know 4 yugas, right? In Krita Yuga, Suras and Asuras lived in 2 different worlds. And in Treta Yuga, Suras and Asuras lived in two different places in the world. And in Dwapara Yuga, both godliness people and wise people and Asuras lived in the same family. And in Kali Yuga, can anybody guess where these demons and the qualities of goodness exists and exhibits?
The good and bad is
In
in
the
the
same body.
same person.
Yeah, in the same
person.
body. Yeah, in the same body. So that is why even God is very much confused, and that is why he keeps sending us acharyas and Goswamis and lot of literatures that are available for us to utilize, get our remembrance back and go back to Godhead. And how do we use our real intelligence? Right, intelligence is very much essential. And how do we use our real intelligence? I have taken a text from Mukundamala Stotra. I require 3 people to read this 3 paras. Can you all come forward to read? By the way, it is visible to read.
Yes.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Intelligence is not gauged by IQ examinations, but by the ability of distinguish the permanent of the temporary, the true from the false, and the good from the bad, and to act on that understanding. One can acquire such genuine intelligence only by hearing the bona fide spiritual master and the authorized Vaishnava scriptures.
Anybody else for the last point?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yes, Mataji.
Then one will have the good sense to sacrifice immediate temporary sense pleasures, prayers, in the interest of attaining the permanent good shreyas, pure love of God and liberation from birth and death.
Do we understand what is prayers and shreyas? It is here, it is mentioned here that it is temporary sense practice, benefit. It is inauspicious for us, right? For living jivas. And the shreyas are the ultimate good for humanitarian. Attaining or achieving the ultimate goodness. Yeah, go ahead. Anybody else for this particular point? Please raise your hand and.
May I read, Prabhuji?
Yes, Mataji. Please go ahead, Mataji.
Persons freed from the dualities of material desire, they are called Shreyas Kamaha. In other words, they are not concerned with dharma, religiosity, artha, economic development, or kama, sense gratification. The only concern of such devotee is moksha, liberation. Either in this life or in the next, the only concern of such saintly devotee is to serve the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Thus, they are also absolute because they have no other desires. SB 8.12.6. Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Thank you, Mataji. To whom does this text fit, the descriptions fit? This is about the spiritual masters, right? Who have led their life, listening to their spiritual masters and leading the life their spiritual masters prescribed for them. As I said before, always observe. Yeah.
Prabhupada.
Yes, Mataji.
Prabhupada.
Yes, yeah, Prabhupada and his spiritual master and the entire Guru Parampara. Yeah. And always, how do we learn lessons from them? We know we have spiritual masters and so on, right? Have we any time before analyzed how they have lived their life, how they have in the sense approached jivas and so on? So we always need to, we always have to observe and absorb from the life of the gurus who have lived among us, right? Who have led an exemplary life among us. And why is that spiritual masters? Why do I stress the importance of spiritual masters here? Is because, like, as I said, Krishna being the Chaitya Guru, he has instructed spiritual masters, and spiritual masters treat the jivas as his own children. And that is why they take all the measures for us to get enlightened and go back to Godhead, right? And Yeah, I would like, I also have, we are all parents, we all have children. Do we let our children go astray without discipline, without mannerism, so on? So do we let them go like that without education? You be lazy and so on. So you do whatever
No,
you want to do in your life. Are we
no, Prabhu.
allowing that to happen
No,
in our
Prabhuji.
life?
No, 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 Prabhu.
We never do that at all, because we are very cautious that our children to for our children to come up high in life, we teach them discipline, we teach them mannerism, we teach the importance of life, we give them the spirituality necessary for them right from the childhood and so on, right?
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. And yeah, the other keyword from the purport is the spiritual well-being leading to material well-being. How does it help? How does spiritual master help us to lead a peaceful life with positive frame of mind? When we listen to him, when we listen to his lectures, when we listen to the kirtans, bhajans, and so on, when we are always surrounded, when we surround ourselves with pure devotees, we get that positive mindset and habits such as resilience, focus, self-control, and gratitude. Our stress is also is reduced, and it improves our well-being. And we follow ethical practice when we are into business and so on. We follow ethical practice, and we also have a different notion of maintaining a relationship, be it with parents, be it with children or wife, and so on.
Yes, Prabhuji, immediately our tone, our movements, everything changes when we go through spirituality. And all
Yes,
this mindset totally changes our body, mind, and habits too.
yes, Mataji. And how is a spiritual master? A spiritual master is like a doctor to a patient and father to a child, right? And when a patient goes to a doctor, a small analogy that I would like to give you: when a patient goes to a doctor with certain condition, right, the doctor diagnoses and tells them that it is because of anxiety, or say for example any syndrome, right, any deficiency and so on, and he says it is because of anxiety, it is because of sleeplessness, it is because of timely food that we do not take, it is because of overthinking, stress, and so on, right? And accordingly prescribes medicines, which we strictly follow in our daily life for the entire course of time until we come out of the particular condition. Same way, our glorious parampara has envisioned our sufferings 5,000 years back, just after the Dwapara Yuga, and just when Vyasadeva wrote this Mahabharata, went into deep meditation. Not Vyasadeva wrote Srimad Bhagavatam. He went into deep meditation where he envisioned all the material pangs that are suffered by the people there. And yeah, the incompetencies of the jivas, as we saw in the purport, right? There are obstacles that are mentioned in Samhita. There are 18 incompetencies mentioned in Samhita. I would like to just read out to you all the incompetencies of the jiva. First is accepting a bogus guru. Real intelligence is definitely necessary, right, to identify which guru is acceptable for us, analyze, do some research, and then go through his teachings and so on. Becoming a mundane devotee, arrogant pride, false religiosity, cruelty, mundane activities. These are the anarthas that we have as jivas, so which avoids us from approaching a spiritual master, or which makes us lazy to follow the restrictions given by our spiritual masters, regulations, to follow the regulations, chant all the rounds, 16 rounds or more, do our fasting on all Ekadasi days, and all appear and on all appearances and disappearance days, right, of our Goswamis and Prabhupadas. Mundane activities, speculative scholasticism, ignorance of the soul. Yeah, a jackass like foolishness, carrying the burden of old and new, bad habits, false pride, childish mentality, not understanding the purpose of religious principles, becoming subordinate to those with undeveloped faith. Never get associated with such type of people. Caste consciousness, offending a pure devotee, disobeying the instructions of a bona fide guru, engaging in activities that are not conducive to devotional service. These can only be removed only when we approach a spiritual master, take a spiritual master in our life, and follow his words strictly. So that is why all the Siksha Gurus have been telling us to follow the regulations, be it no intoxication, no meat eating, no gambling, and no illegal sex, and so on. Also avoiding onion and garlic in our daily life. Go through Prabhupada's lectures every day. Read the books whenever time permits. Go to the temple to service God. When we surround ourselves with all such habits, we will definitely go back to Godhead. And this is the last slide. I would like to end here. And thank you all for giving this opportunity to explain the keywords as mentioned in this particular purport. If you all have any questions, you can raise your digital hand and ask your questions.
Very well explained, Prabhuji. Very well explained. So nice. Thank you.
Thank you, Mataji. We have covered what is, the habits of general public, and we covered the spiritual well-being. We have covered the importance of acharyas. We have covered, the incompetencies of the people in the age of Kali, right? Yeah. Thank you. Thank you all. Hare Krishna, Mataji, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Thank you
Hare
so
Krishna,
much. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Beautiful
Hare
session,
Krishna,
Prabhuji.
Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you for the nice class, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Mataji.
Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Dandavat Pranam, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Mataji. Yeah, any of you all have any questions or?
No, Prabhuji.
No, Prabhuji.
We can end the call. I'll end the call with the prayers.
Yes.
Vancha kalpatarupyascha kripasindhupya evacha patitanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namo namah ananta koti Vaishnav vrinda ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Thank you. I would like to see each and every one of you all being in the side of the table to take any text from Srimad Bhagavatam when given an opportunity. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.